The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most mysterious regions in the world. It covers approximately 500,000 square miles of ocean between Bermuda, Puerto Rico, and Miami. Over the years, it has gained notoriety as the scene of numerous weird ship and plane disappearances. The explanation for these disappearances are also weird, ranging from reverse gravity fields to time warps and even aliens. Believe it or not, there are stranger places on our planet. We will explore some of them in this episode of the Infographics Show. 10 places weirder than the Bermuda Triangle. Number 10. Superstition Mountains. Located near Phoenix, Arizona, the Superstition Mountains have a dark and strange history. The Apaches believe it holds a gateway to hell. Maybe this is why there are reports of paranormal activity in the area, including odd sounds and voices and encounters with aliens and reptilians. There is also a lot of lore about a secret mine that is supposedly hidden in the Superstition Mountains. This mine is known as the Lost Dutchman Gold Mine. It is named after a German immigrant named Jacob Waltz. Native Americans believe that Tartums, or little people, guard the mine. Perhaps these creatures are responsible for some of the numerous deaths and disappearances of people who search for the mine. The ghosts of these unfortunate treasure hunters are said to still haunt the area. Number 9. Mount Roraima, South America. A gigantic, flat-top mountain with sheer cliff walls, Mount Roraima looks like something out of a science fiction movie. Surrounded by Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana, it is 9 miles, 14 kilometers long, and 9,094 feet, 2,772 meters high. Approximately 2 billion years old, it is one of the oldest geological formations in the world and has the reputation of being a lost world filled with strange creatures. Some of the lore about Mount Roraima includes stories about flying pterodactyls and ape men called Didis, while stone pinnacles, a crystal valley, and flora and fauna unique to the area give Mount Roraima a prehistoric quality. No bizarre prehistoric monsters have been found. However, there have been some reports of high UFO activity on and around the mountain. Number 8. Devil's Sea. Located between the Philippines, Guam, and Japan, the Devil's Sea is considered to be the Bermuda Triangle of the Pacific. What makes the Devil's Sea weirder than the Bermuda Triangle, however, is its older and more colorful history. Around 1000 BCE, Chinese folklore attributed the disappearances in the Devil's Sea to mythical dragons that grab ships to take to their underwater lairs. To this day, the Devil's Sea is also known as the Dragon's Triangle. In the 1200s, Emperor Kublai Khan supposedly launched 2 failed sea voyages across the Devil's Sea in an attempt to conquer Japan. He probably fed a lot of the sea dragons with the more than 40,000 men who perished during these voyages. Or maybe the Japanese were right in believing that typhoons caused by divine intervention sent Kublai Khan's ships and men to a watery grave. Number 7. Kawah Ijen, Indonesia. This killer volcano with unusual blue-hued features deserves a spot on our list. The eerie, electric blue glow of its lava at night and the bright blue turquoise water of its 3,281 feet, 1 kilometer caldera lake give Kawah Ijen a strange, psychedelic quality. The colors of the lava and the lake may be dazzling, but the chemical processes that form them are deadly. The sulfurous gases that make the lava appear blue are poisonous. Many local miners have died because of some of Kawah Ijen's gas releases. In addition, the water in the caldera lake is so saturated with sulfuric acid and hydrochloric acid that is capable of dissolving metal. It poses a weird danger to visitors and residents alike. If a volcanic eruption cracks the lakebed under the caldera, the highly corrosive acid water in the lake could rush down the volcano to the densely populated regions below. Number 6. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake Natron is weirder than the Bermuda Triangle because of what it does to the animals that die in it. It mummifies them. Lake Natron has this eerie ability because it contains high levels of natron, a combination of baking soda and sodium carbonate. The ancient Egyptians used natron to preserve human bodies. Over the years, the lake has embalmed birds, bats, and other creatures. In 2011, a photographer named Nick Brandt created portraits of some of these well-preserved creatures for his book, Across the Ravaged Land. Number 5. Aokigahara Forest, Japan. What is weird about Japan's Aokigahara Forest is that people flock there to die. Reports estimate that approximately 100 people commit suicide in the forest every year. Even in death, these people can remain lost. It can take years to recover the bodies of suicide victims because they can become hidden by the dense foliage of the forest. Some of the bodies are never recovered. The forest is also supposedly haunted by the ghosts of those who tragically ended their lives. Number 4. Mexico's Giant Crystal Cave. Located in the Naica mine of Mexico, the Giant Crystal Cave scores a triple header in weirdness. First, the cave remained shut off from the rest of the world for approximately 500,000 years until miners pumped water out of it in 2000. Second, it contains some gigantic selenite crystals that are 39 feet, 12 meters long, and weigh about 110,231 pounds, 50 metric tons. Some of the crystals are almost as tall as a 3-story building. Third, the cave can cause a weird steam room death. The temperatures inside the cave run as high as 136 degrees Fahrenheit, 58 degrees Celsius, and the relative humidity stays close to 100%. This means that if you stay a long time in the cave without protective gear, your lungs will eventually fill up with water vapor in the air to the point where you will literally drown. Even with a special refrigeration suit, you would be able to explore the cave for only about 30 minutes at a time. Number 3. Lake Michigan. You would not expect a place as unassuming as Lake Michigan to be weirder than the Bermuda Triangle, but it is. Some of the strange phenomenon associated with the lake include the Griffin ghost ship and a 40-foot ring of rocks that one report states has a very similar alignment to that of Stonehenge. Some people believe that this mysterious ring is behind the unexplained disappearances and UFO sightings within Lake Michigan's very own triangle, located between the local cities of Manitowoc, Ludington, and Benton Harbor. Number 2. Hoia Baciu Forest, Romania. This frightening forest, located in Transylvania, is called the Bermuda Triangle of Romania. Many weird events happen here, including UFO activity and mysterious disappearances. There are stories that over 1,000 people have gone missing in the forest over the years. The forest also has strange effects on visitors, including nausea and unexplained physical injuries, such as rashes and burns. Some visitors even report having paranormal experiences, such as hearing voices out of nowhere and seeing distorted faces appear on the trees. Number 1. Antarctica. Antarctica outdoes the Bermuda Triangle in weirdness, hands down. The landscape of Antarctica is otherworldly. It contains over 200 hidden liquid lakes and an entire mountain range buried under miles of ice. The winds that blow across its frozen lands can reach speeds of up to 200 miles per hour, 321.9 kilometers per hour. It is also the home of some bizarre life forms, such as the 46-foot, 14 meters, colossal squid. There is also wild speculation about extraterrestrial activity on Antarctica. A lost city supposedly exists underneath Antarctica's ice. Recently, photos of a pyramid structure on Antarctica surfaced, and some conspiracy theorists claim that former Secretary of State John Kerry visited an alien base inside the pyramid. Do you know of any other places weirder than the Bermuda Triangle? Let us know in the comments. Also, be sure to check out our other video called Most Dangerous Places in the World. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.